Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the Generation of Wrestling Podcast. As always, it's yours truly, the 28-year-old piece of gold, the franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident tribal chief. And with me, as always, I got my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He is the flyest in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3. Been that ass down, K Breezy, aka EC's resident Isaac Hayes in the building, bro. What's happening?
Tony Khan buying it, Ring of Honor, man. That's what's happening. Uh,
Yeah,
hey, the wrestling business is definitely shaking up to something new. The it's about to go crazy right now. Tomorrow, especially I know right now on Twitter is probably going crazy, but at least in the wrestling world. But tomorrow in the news and everybody else, man, when they get to doing their stuff, man, they gonna be going nuts because
yeah.
I'm not mad at it. Uh, at least we know maybe there's a plan for it, and whatever he's got planned for it, it's about to be awesome. So I can't wait to see what is up. I can't wait to see what's up, man.
I mean, bro, like, so the announcement was so major because, I believe I believe he had initially teased a major announcement, I believe 2 weeks ago at this time. And then
Hmm.
today, the rumors were circulating, he had media calls and everything like that. And people were thinking, maybe he's done a TV deal or maybe he's done this, that, and the third. There was a rumor that came out that I believe Ring of Honor at one point has said, if they were to sell, it'd be 40 million. And a lot of people were talking about how WCW sold for, I believe, 2.5 mil. So
Hmm.
you had that rumor mill going on. When you think about it, bro, WCW, whole ass company, selling for what, 2.5? Bro, Kevin Owens, if I'm not no, AJ Styles, I believe, if the rumors are true, just re-signed, and his deal is for 3 million a year. So the fact that AJ Styles is making more in 1 year than what WCW, a whole ass company, was purchased for is absolutely nuts.
That's because, well, you got to think about who was the sale of it at that time, and who was actually trying to buy it, because they was
Yeah,
having a hard time in selling it. That was the
yeah,
problem. And Vince just outbidded whoever, Bischoff and them, but he just outbidded them by a little bit more. But that 1 little million wasn't nothing compared to what he was already bringing in at that point in time. So, uh, yeah, it's different now because WCW didn't get 20 years in. I
yeah.
think it wasn't really around long. But Ring of Honor, it's been around for a minute. It's had some up and downs like TNA. So it's had its moments, and hey, now it's being bought by somebody who obviously has a care and a give a damn for wrestling. And I hope he just keeps it true to his form of what it is, and let's see what they gonna do with it.
I mean, bro, I'm excited. I am excited.
I,
This is
right,
huge.
man,
This is
like
huge.
damn.
I mean, you got to think about it. Tony Khan, barely 3 years in, and you've already acquired one of the top wrestling promotions in the world, man. It is absolutely mind-boggling when you think about the talent this place is produced. When you think of the
Hmm.
Brian Danielsons, the CM Punks, the Samoa Joes. And that's just a few. That's just the tip of the iceberg. More recently, the Rock Seas, the Jonathan Greshams, hell, even Mickey James at one point stopped through there. Man, it's amazing, man, to think like, wow, how the tide has turned, how professional wrestling once again is back on
Hmm.
fire and fuego. But Tuco, man, this ain't my show. This is your show, bro. So go ahead and do what you do.
Ah, man, look, bro. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, man, that in itself was a nice little shocker. Like I say, definitely nice little buzz. This gives AEW. I mean, man, shaking up the world, man.
Yeah.
Dude, if he can get this to work, and mind you, we still don't know what's up with Cody Rhodes.
We showed on. Okay, hey, because I ain't gonna lie, seeing
We
Christopher Daniels come back, oh my god, I was
I,
surprised.
we about to get into that because that was the first match, Brian
I'm
Danielson versus
sorry, I'm
Christopher
sorry, I'm
Daniels.
sorry. I
20
was just so
years later.
excited.
No. 20 years later from the first main event for Ring of Honor. So, that was a nice way to set that up, after, announcing that he bought it. But still, man, got to think about it. Cody ain't resigned. He just bought Ring of Honor. Wonder what's finna happen next. But we'll wait and see. But man, let's kick off with this
Yeah,
match, man. Brian Danielson and Christopher Daniels. Bro, it wasn't a bad match. 20 years later, these two guys, got to kind of rekindle that magic that they created, years ago, and get to have one more time doing it in front of a live audience, man, and on a big stage. Something
yeah,
we didn't really get to see. Sure, it probably wasn't to the expectation, but you have to have a clear understanding that this is 20 years later. Christopher Daniels is way older than Brian Danielson is, and so
yeah,
he's a little bit step slower, man. He's a little bit, different styles, but yet it's still a step slower. But a pretty
yeah.
good match, man. I liked it. Good opener. They started with the honor of the handshake, and then they ended with the honorable handshake. And then Daniel Bryan said, "All right, but I gotta remind y'all, this ain't Ring of Honor. This is AEW, and I need to kick
Right,
somebody's
right,
head
right.
in." And he got to kick Christopher Daniels' head in. And then of course Moxley came out, and they had their little words, and that set up for the pay per view Sunday. But bro, man, Brian Daniels and Christopher Daniels, man, give us your thoughts real quick while we on picture in picture.
Dude, I mean, come on now. I mean, what a way. Just what a way to start it off, man. You got two, ROH originals, man, coming in here doing the damn thing. And then, for when last time we seen the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels, they were kind of running that whole angle, he lost a step. He wasn't sure if he could still go. And, that's when him and Kazarian broke up because Christopher Daniels didn't know if he still had it. And then to see him come back, some months later and go out there and have a banger with Brian Danielson. I mean, especially when he did that reverse springboard moonsault to the outside. I mean, even at 50 plus, I'm like, all right,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm not mad at it. I
no,
will
not
say
at
this. I
all.
always knew Christopher Daniels was a small dude, but I didn't realize how short he was until I got a full scope of his body in that singlet. I'm like, oh damn, bro. But other than that, man, it was a good match. Bro. I'm like, God damn, bro, you look like me out there, just skinny as
You
hell.
stupid. You stupid. Oh man. Excuse me.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, hey, I just want to tell you, I just want to say something, bro.
What's
First
up,
of
man?
all, I mean, you did such a phenomenal job. I just want to reiterate, man, you did such a fantastic job. As my partner in arms, man, my brother in
Bro,
arms for Mickey James, bro. I just want to say, man, I love you, man. Thank you for
man,
holding it
man,
down with the
man,
franchise, bro.
man, look here, brother, man. You already know what it is with me, man. It's an honor and a privilege for me to. It's an honor and privilege for me to hang with you young folk, man. I who wants to hang out with an oldie like me, man? You fresh, and you got your own thing going on, man. You the franchise, baby. I'm dead weight to you. So hey man, it was an honor for me to grace the screen with you and Mickey James, man. So
Hey,
man,
hey, 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 hey,
you know what this is,
stop
man.
making me uncomfortable. Stop singing my praises. Hey, I'm bashful. I'm bashful, sir. I get nervous.
Oh shit! All right, man. Look, man. But still, hey, man. It is what it is, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We make it do what it do. All right, man. Yo, Sting and Darby Allin. They cut a nice little promo. Of course, they're gonna have their trios match with Sammy Guevara going up against the Hardy family. Matt, Isaiah, and of course Andrade. But I think that that might end up in some little bit of shenanigans. Considering what happened, like what last week's match and the possible return of a certain Hardy that folks are
Yeah.
speculating that may show up. So I don't know. We'll see. But right now, nothing ain't bigger than knowing that Tony Khan just bought Ring of Honor. So Jeff Hardy or not,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it won't be big enough than this. Uh, Bro, next up, man, we got the tag team battle royale, man, for the second spot in the triple threat match at Revolution for the AEW Tag Team Championships against the champions Jurassic Express. Hey, man, we got to see them boys Top Flight return. We
Yeah.
got to see the brothers
Yeah.
return and see. Hey,
Yeah.
man, and did not look like they missed a step, man. They looked pretty good. Good to
Not
see
at
them
all.
back in the fold. Especially a tag team that people really wanted to see. Bro, what did you think of this match, man? We got everybody. We had 2.0. We we had the best friends. We had FTR. We had Santana and Ortiz. We had Butcher and the Blade. We had Bear Country. We had who am I forgetting? Am I forgetting somebody? I feel like I'm forgetting
Dark
somebody.
Order.
We had both versions of Dark Order. We had
Yeah.
Uno and Grayson. We had 10 and 5. And yeah, man. Of course, um, the Acclaim. We had the Acclaim. Got to mention the Acclaim. We
Yeah.
had them that came out. But yeah, man. Nice little. I thought it was a nice little structure. Nobody seemed to get tossed out real easily. It seemed to be a real
Yeah.
good battle. But of course,
Yeah.
when it came down to it, it was not Martin, but I forgot the brother's name because I haven't said it
Uh,
in so long. Uh,
God
I
dang. Yeah,
I
and you
forgot.
know it's crazy. It's gonna hit me. It's gonna hit me in the middle of another match too.
It will, but the fact that he was able to kind of show
Dante
out
and
and
Darius Martin, I believe. I believe the other one is
Darius, I
Darius.
think it is Darius, but it was good to see he hung in there and he took the super kick. Young Bucks, Red Dragon, they're going to Revolution to face those boys, the Jurassic Express. Hey man, just tell me about the battle royal. We could talk about what we think about the match. When we do the predictions tomorrow.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the battle royal was lit, and like you said, nobody got eliminated super quick. I feel like everybody got their moment in the sun, right? Everybody kind of got a chance to really show what they can do, and it
Hmm.
was. Typically in these battle royal situations, is usually quick, over the top rope, blah blah blah. But this match actually got plenty of time, and it was cool. Like you said, we seen both versions of the Dark Order, right? We seen the OG version, then we seen like the newer
Hmm.
version. Like you said, Bear Country came there, whooped ass, bow. You know what I'm saying? Young Bucks came out there, did they damn thing. Uh, God damn, like you said, Top Flight, the Acclaim, the Speakers on Beats came out there talking that shit, and they look good, man. I mean, all these tag teams look good. Like I say, man, the future is promising for AEW in that tag team division. I'm trying to tell you, man.
Yeah, yeah, most definitely, man. Most definitely, it is, man. And that's what we like about it. But man, if they ever decide to do them trios, we gonna see how that works out, man. But like I said, nice little match. But we kind of knew the setup for or at least we hope we knew what the setup was for Revolution. That's what it is, and I expect that to. I might call that and go ahead and say that might be the match of the night. That triple threat
Oh
tag
yeah, for
team match
sure.
that might just truly be a real banger, man. We gonna find out. Next up, man, we got Jericho's promo to Eddie Kingston. Proud and powerful walk up. They kind of looking at Jericho. Or Ortiz daps him up, but Ortiz, Santana didn't. He said he was, are we cool? And he said, man, I always got y'all back. And then they walked off, and then we got CM Punk coming out. And basically, man, he just let it be known what we were all thinking. Was what
Yeah,
MJF said real? Like, but as much as we don't want to believe it's real, we can't help but feel that we're being played. And you
yeah, yeah,
and lo and behold, MJF comes out and hugs CM Punk. Once when he did that, I said, "Oh, he about to do something. Ain't no way in hell he just gonna
yeah.
come out and just hug this man like this. Like, no,
Right, right, right.
like no, ain't no way." But it ended up being what we thought it was. It was a ruse, and he ended up low blowing him, and then busting him up with the ring to put the dog collar on him, trying to hang him up. Then of course you got
Yeah.
Darby Allin, Sting, and Sammy Guevara coming out to the rescue. And then, bro, man, did this make you more ready for this title for this dog collar match?
I mean,
Man,
absolutely. Especially that color that CM Punk got at the end of it.
man,
After getting this ass, eviscerated, man.
man.
Dude, it really added to the story. And to see CM Punk kind of smiling after the fact, like, all right, like you are one psychotic son of a bitch. Okay, cool. I see this is I will say this. I will say this. I was kind of juggling with the who was going to turn on who,
Hmm.
because when CM Punk first came out, he was like, I had to question, I'm paraphrasing. He was like, I had to wake up in the mirror and, I had to question myself, if I was the bad guy and yada, yada, yada. And then, of course, when MJF hugged Punk, the way Punk was all nonchalant about it, I'm thinking he was like, you know what? Fuck you. And just start hauling off on MJF. I'm like, that would have been the most unexpected thing. But then, of course, MJF being MJF, once again, pulled me in with the rope a dope, because I should have known when they was at Long Island a couple months ago, when, he pretended like he was going to run back and he was faking he was going to help. But then he just, MJF is an asshole, man. It's in his nature.
He's a
But
snake, like
God
he said. He's a snake.
damn it. And that promo that he cut. the greatest. I believe he said the greatest trick the devil ever told was convincing the world that he didn't exist. I was like, okay, okay, now we're going biblical on motherfuckers. Oh, come on, come on. You
A
going
Jewish
biblical against a
man,
straight edge Savior?
the Jewish
Right,
kid,
right, 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 right,
of
right. So
all
I was like,
the Jewish kid, right?
okay,
Okay,
okay.
all right,
So
all
you are
right. I
Mr.
see.
Satan.
Okay, I see.
Ah,
I see where you going with this.
bro,
Okay, all right, man. All right. Shoot,
let,
hey, shoot
let
your
me let
shot,
me
young
tell you,
fella. Shoot your shot.
let me tell you this. If I didn't want to see this match already,
Mm.
especially seeing the way they bloody CM Punk, you know CM Punk about to come aggressive on Sunday. So
Oh man,
I needs to see this because I know MJF, dude, he gonna get it. He might win, lose or draw. He's gonna get it. CM Punk he gonna slice his ass up.
this is going to be a fight.
Oh
This
yeah,
is not a
yeah,
match. This is a fight. I don't even know if I'll rate this. I just want to see what the hell this. I just want to know what the hell what they're gonna do. What's gonna happen?
right,
That's all
right,
I want to know. Moving on, man. Look, man, we got that boy Keith Lee cutting a promo. Apparently, he's gonna get a warm up match at on
yeah,
Rampage this Friday. We're gonna get to see that boy
yeah,
bask in his glory one more time. But before then, Ricky Starks and Hobbs had to lay down a little bit of law to let them know Rampage is they land, and it is. Cause
yeah,
Starks, hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. When he's on the microphone doing commentary. I actually like him
yeah.
doing commentary. I mean, I
I
would like to
do
see him do
too.
more in the ring, but
Yeah,
the kind of, that's that young, arrogant, brass kind of guy, but he can talk and he can, and sitting there talking with other professional commentators. I mean,
yeah.
Taz is a professional commentator, man. If you
Of
ever
course.
heard Taz on SmackDown, you love Taz on SmackDown, man.
That's
So
my guy.
and if when he was on TNA and he was doing commentating for them too, he was good
Hmm.
there too. So Taz has always been good at that. And then of course Shivani or Excalibur or Jericho, who was ever there that night, to kind of be that
Yeah.
main guy. They always who they are. So yeah, man. No, but he made a warning. He made a warning to Lee, and Lee told him, "Man, hey, you know what? You interrupt me once, you interrupt me twice. There will not be a third time. I'll see you Friday." So,
Yeah.
so we're gonna be looking forward to that, man. Next
Yes,
up,
sir.
man, we got a tag team match: Britt Baker, Jamie Hayter, Mercedes Martinez, Thunder Rosa. They had a tag team match. Martinez and Rosa won. Which kind of throws me off for Sunday, but we'll get into that
Yeah.
tomorrow. But bro, what did you think of the tag match?
uh, if I'm being honest,
Didn't really care for it.
uh, I did not like it, and bruh, and it's irking my fucking soul. And the reason I'm
Well, tell
saying
the
that is
people, man.
because,
Tell the people. No, tell the people, man.
bro,
Don't
you
hold
got
back.
Thunder Rosa. We know what Thunder Rosa could do. You got Britt Baker.
Right,
We know what she could do. You got
right.
Jamie Hayter. We know what she's capable of. And then, of course, you got Mercedes Martinez, bro. I think I'm even more so disappointed in this because I feel like ever since Mercedes Martinez has come to AEW, it's been
Right.
very underwhelming, which sucks,
Yeah,
which really sucks
yeah.
because, dude, there's so much hype behind her, especially coming from WWE. Feeling like she didn't get her chance. They called her up to Retribution in that bullshit angle, and they finally got her up out of there quick and sent her back to NXT. And I feel like she was really just starting to kind of get her grasp in NXT before they let her go. And now you come to AEW. First, you was with Britt Baker, and then like a week and a half later, and now all of a sudden
But she was the body because she was the hit. She was the higher help, the higher hit. So
yeah,
yeah,
it's just like the way they booked her. But you know what? But hey, 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 hey. It is what it is. I wasn't a big fan of this, but you did say something. Thunder Rosa winning, well, their team winning, that really kind of threw me off because I'm like, damn, I think it's time for Britt Baker to lose. If Britt Baker does lose, Thunder Rosa has to be it. She has to be it. But now I'm like, ooh, does Britt Baker lose twice in the same week? Like,
yeah,
I
man,
can't see it, bro.
yeah. I can't either, and that's what's gonna throw a
Yeah.
wrinkle in everything. But that's all right, man. We're gonna wait to see what happens on Sunday, man. Next up, man, we got Sammy and his cards. Then we got Statline and Hirsch basically talking that 1-2, and Hirsch letting it be known, she's ready to prove her point, and Stat's gonna let it be known you're gonna get a new version of that alien because you didn't awoken something else inside of her. And then of course we
Yeah.
got Jay Cargill and Ty Conti. They giving they 1-2 back and forth. They gonna have they one-on-one match. Warlow comes out, man, and he wins. Spears tries to do the chair thing. Warlow stops him. They kind of have a little one on one. But then when we go to commercial and come back, we're talking to Spears. They're talking to Warlow. MJF comes up and he tells Warlow, "Hey, man, by chance, if you happen to win and you get to actually have an opportunity for the TNT Championship, you can keep it. But it wouldn't matter because you wouldn't even win anyway." And then he says, "You know what? You're right. I'm not gonna win because I'm always saving your ass and helping you win." And MJF came back and smacked the dog shit out of Warlow, and Warlow wanted to smack the dog shit right back,
Yeah,
but he didn't.
yeah.
Definitely setting up for that turn where Warlow is gonna
Hmm.
he's gonna like, you know what, screw you, uh, bro. Does it happen this Sunday? Do
You
we
know
see
what?
Warlow make the turn on MJF this Sunday?
I feel like I feel like you have to. And really, I'm just going to give you a scenario. I'm not going to give you an outcome. I'm going to give you a scenario.
Mhm.
You got MJF mercilessly beating the shit out of CM Punk. You gonna have MJF take it a little bit too far. Sean Spears, his old lackey ass, he gonna come up. He gonna do what he gonna do. He gonna help out. He gonna be
Mhm.
aggressive. He gonna be extra. Then it's gonna come down to Warlow to make a decision. Do you
Mm.
stay or do you go? And I
Right.
think CM Punk is gonna get beaten so lifeless, so bad. And I believe Warlow's gonna get so berated by Sean Spears and MJF. Warlow gonna have enough of his shit. And I believe that's where we're gonna see the turn. Because if not now, when?
When? I
When?
mean, well, between now and Double or Nothing, that is coming up soon.
Yeah, but do we really want to see Warlow get slapped around for another 4 weeks?
I don't think he's gonna get slapped around. I don't think he's gonna get slapped around. I think it's gonna be the setup for their match.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah,
you saying by double or nothing, we gonna be wipe our hands clean to CM Punk and Warlow, and CM Punk and MJF, and we're gonna be
I
full
mean,
fledged
I
Warlow and CM Punk.
I mean, you've already pushed it to the point where if he's going to do it, it's got to be between now and the next pay per view, which
Yeah,
isn't that
yeah,
far off. But with the flux of people they have and the way that they do stuff, you can always do stuff without feeling like you're rushing it. So
that's true. That's true.
if there's a plan, like, come on, man, when it comes to AEW, at least we got a little bit more confidence in their plan for longevity with certain
That's
storylines
true.
than we
Yes.
do with WWE. So it's like I want to see if there's something there. They may already have something, so I can see the setup. I can see the seeds already been planted, especially tonight. The seeds
Yeah, yeah,
got dumped in the ground. They didn't get planted. They got dumped in the ground with that slap to
yeah,
the face. So it's coming. It's coming. To drag it on another 6 months or so, nah, man. By that time, people
mhm,
are gonna be done with it because it's like, all right, man, you didn't tease it for so long. There's no reason he should have stayed long on this long. You're gonna lose the momentum of Warlow, that he
yeah,
has, and you don't want to do that. So I can definitely see it being, I can definitely see it happening by Double or Nothing. And when they go to Vegas, was that all? Yeah, is that all in or yeah, it's Double or Nothing? No, it's Double or Nothing. I can see that. Whatever the next
yeah,
pay per view is
yeah.
after Revolution, I believe that is.
Hey,
But
either way, we gonna be watching it live and direct. Yes, sir.
all right, man, for sure. But I can definitely see Warlow and MJF happening. All right, man. With that, of course, we got the main event that we just saw: Hangman Page with the Dark Order going up against Cole and the Red Dragon. Man, not a bad match. Nice back and forth, both teams. Uh, but in the end, Cole got the better of Reynolds. He got the 1, 2, 3. Uh, Page ended up getting duct taped to the rope. Dark Order ended up getting Panama Sunrise by Cole. And basically, man, just set up the title match that we're going to get for Sunday: Adam Cole versus Adam Page for that AEW championship. Bro, uh, Adam Cole coming in, being what he is,
Yeah,
winning. Adam Page getting the opportunity to go up against his friend Kenny Omega, winning that championship, going up against
Mm-hmm.
Bryan Danielson, winning that championship, going through hell with Lance Archer, retaining that championship. I mean, even
Yeah.
with Daniel Bryan, now with Adam Cole, it's a different animal. It's someone that really knows you. It's someone that knows your ins and outs. So, what's your thoughts, man? On just the setup. Like, what are you expecting?
I mean, we have an undisputed barn burner.
For
Uh,
sure.
I feel like with the state of the world right now, some could say we getting ready for a boom.
Boom.
We just had a legend on the show who was talking about horses, and the last time I checked, my world champion is definitely about that cowboy shit. So, yo,
Hmm.
I'm expecting the better Adam to win. Simply put, the
All right,
better
we'll
Adam
see.
will win. The
Well,
better
what you think of
Adam.
the
So, but no,
match?
I'm ready. I'm ready because you know what we said. We said we kind of wish Heyman defended his title more, but
Right.
I will say this: we've been seeing him more on TV, and if you have a fucking bad ass, kick ass match with Adam Cole, yo, I'm
Right.
good. Win, lose, or draw, I need this from you. I need this. To me, Adam, I understand you had matches with Bryan Danielson. That's cool. I understand Kenny Omega. That's cool. To me, this match will validate your title reign. Whatever you do from here, this match is it.
All right. Now that and John Moxley.
And
I
Mox,
feel like
I
I
gotta
feel
put
like
respect on Mox name.
if there's gonna if Page is gonna hold on to that title and Moxley's gonna get an opportunity, I wouldn't mind a Hangman Adam Page and a John Moxley 1-on-1. I think that'd be
Ooh,
I think that'd be
ooh,
nice. Yeah,
ooh,
I think that'd be nice.
that'd be a hard hitting ass match. I'll tell you that.
Right, right, right.
Clothesline.
That's gonna really test the limit of Adam Hangman Page is going up against John Moxley. You already fought
Yeah,
Bryan Danielson. You went 60. You went an hour. You basically fought that man for for an hour and a half, man. So
yeah,
yeah, yeah. Of course, Kenny if he comes back, but I don't see Kenny coming back maybe till not later this year, not next year. Uh, but yeah, I think Moxley would be that next dude. Maybe Miro, but we haven't seen Miro, so I don't know what's going on. Uh,
yeah. That's true, but we can't sleep on him. God's favorite champion.
no, no, we can't. But I need them to figure something out. But then again, maybe he ends up in the wrong rage. Who knows? But other than that,
Who
man,
knows?
who knows? But yeah, man, Tony Khan just brought Ring of Honor. Any
Shit
final
is
thoughts on that
wild.
before we get out of here, bro?
Hey man, Shane McMahon and Vince might have did it first, but TK did it better. That shit is wild. I mean, at least Vince and them had like a 40, 50 year head start. Tony Khan came in year 3. It was like, fuck it. We
I
gonna
got
take
two
it.
wrestling companies. Hell no, I
Bro,
own two wrestling
but
companies.
think about how surreal this is. Okay, year 1, you get renewed for a new TV deal.
Mm,
Year 2, you announce you about to add a second show, a third hour, and not to mention the other shit you already had on YouTube. And then year 3, you acquire fucking Ring of Honor. That ain't no joke. To me, that's the equivalent of acquiring Impact, if you ask me. Like Ring of Honor is something crazy. Like legends
right.
upon legends have come out of Ring of Honor. So
Yeah.
the fact that you was able to get up, bro, come on, come on. That's why my only thing is this. I'm curious to how they're gonna do Ring of Honor now. Like I want to know is it going to be like okay, Tony Khan he owns it, but he's gonna let like Ring of Honor management still do what they do, and it's just under the Tony Khan umbrella. Like I hope he don't do like a WCW WWE thing where it's like, you remember when Vince for a second tried
Yeah.
to still keep it
Yeah.
WCW, but it was
Yeah.
it was WWE or like ECW to
Yeah,
revamp.
yeah,
No,
oh my
like
God, that was
yeah,
so
like
terrible. It
yeah,
was,
like
oh my
I pray
God,
to
there was no
God, like
extreme. It was just
yeah,
wrestling. It was
and
just
that's my thing. Like I
championship
pray, like
wrestling.
okay, I pray because you really don't see Tony Khan on TV for real.
Like,
So I pray that
it
okay,
wasn't
maybe he
nothing.
just has a hand of it backstage, but or whatever the case may be. If you're gonna purchase Ring of Honor, I hope it ain't gonna be like just a fourth AEW show. No, please let Ring of Honor stay Ring of Honor. But
Yeah,
that's
that's for sure.
that as a fan, that's what I would like.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I as long as he stay true to the core of what the company is, man, I don't believe he'll have any problem. It'll just be somewhere else for people to have more opportunity, but to have on two wrestler companies and you got to pay all these people, yeah, and then oh my god,
Yeah.
I can only imagine how many times people are gonna be going back and forth through the forbidden door,
I was just about
and,
to say because Ring of Honor
WWE
still
just
got
gonna
they
be
deal with
watching that shit.
Impact.
Right, and right. When I said W just gonna be sitting here watching that shit. But it is what it is, man. We enjoy it. We're gonna look at it as a great thing for the wrestling business, and for
Yeah,
guys like us to sit here and do what we do and talk the shit with y'all, man. But with that being said, man, hey, that's dynamite, baby. We got a pay per view to get ready for. We got predictions to do. So we'll see y'all tomorrow, man. We got to get that in because the franchise got to, he got to get the ass whooping. Because
right,
we know what it is. I got to come back and show them how this AEW thing works. But other than
right.
that, man, I'm your king. He's the hood tribal chief, baby. It is what it is, man. We gonna see y'all tomorrow. Franchise, man, send us on home, brother.
Hey man, with that being said, my bro said it best. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of GLW, episode 501. If you haven't already, check out episode 500 with Impact Knockouts champion, hardcore country herself, Mickey James. Make sure to subscribe to the Facebook, Generation Wrestling Podcast, GOW_media 216 on Instagram, GOW Media 216 on Facebook, Generation Wrestling Podcast on TikTok. Yeah, that's right. Let's go. And until next time, man, tomorrow we see you when we see you. Peace.